So this article is related to simulation of tumor invasion using a reaction diffusion model. And the tumor invasion basically is a complex process involving the proliferation and migration of cancer cells. And these migration cancer cells is a complex and multifaceted disease characterized by uncontrolled cell growth and invasion as well. So basically, I have just solved the nonlinear partial differential equation numerically using an operator splitting approach. And in the simulation of the emergency of and traveling wavefront characteristics of tumor invasion, so the model predicts the growth of the tumor mass, maximum cell density, and the equivalent invasion radius over time. So in the analyzation of the tumor spatial structure, including the center line and the radial density profiles as well. Okay. So this is the introduction in which I have just added the tumor invasion of a hallmark of cancer responsibility for the majority of cancer related deaths. So mathematical model basically I have just identifies the complete cancer related all the tissues in the human body to pre-identify before the uh, cancer is just spread all over the body. Okay, so mathematical modeling basically emerged a powerful tool for studying the cancer progression and offering insights into the underlying biology and predicting treatment outcomes as well. So the three-dimensional multi-species nonlinear tumor growth models have been developed to simulate the complex interaction between the tumor cells and stromal cells as well as the extracellular matrix as well. Okay. So this is the tumor cell dynasty, which is basically provide us the 200 delays. So this is the dynasty graph of tumor cells, reaction diffusion model tumor cells. So which provide us the dynamics of tumor invasion and with the implications of for cancer research and therapy. So here's the background and context, which is basically provide us the evolutionary hybrid cellular automation model of solid tumor growth has been developed to simulate the effects of genetic mutations and the environmental selection pressures on tumor progression. As like the Garley was one of the scientists, Garley and the Anderson, who described these algorithms in terms of mathematical modeling of environmental selection pressures on tumor progressions. Okay, so these models basically typically involve the nonlinear partial differential equations, which basically solved the numerically to simulate the tumor progressions as well. So the research gap is basically is that Kim was one of the scientists who just proposed a hybrid model of tumor growth as has developed to simulate the effects of tumor cell migration, proliferation, and the apoptosis on tumor growth as well. Okay, so the significance and impact is also added here, which is basically nonlinear modeling of the cancer has been used to bridge the gap between the cells and tumors as well. Okay, so here is the implications for cancer treatment, which is basically mathematical biology for the tumor growth and the invasion has been extensively studied in the textbook of Murray. Murray, one of the scientists who provided the text of tumor mathematical biology of tumor growth, and uh, additionally, the model can be used to identify the potential therapeutic targets such as specific genes or proteins involved in tumor growth and invasion as well. So here is the limitation and challenge. Limitation is that we need this model assumed to simplify representing of tumor biology, neglecting neglecting key mechanisms such as angiogenesis and immune response as well. So the cancer is one of the disease of self-replication as proposed by the Norton and Message was and Norton was two scientists who models the cancer disease of self-replication accordingly. Okay, so the future directions that we need to avoid the proliferation of its spreading of the cancer tissues in the whole body, and the diffusion limit of sport transport equations has been used to model the movement of cells and molecules in biological tissues. So, by main thing is that the how we efficiently do the treatment combinations, allowing for more personalized and effective cancer treatment as well. Okay, is the problem statement. Problem statement is simple, like we want to say people are just dying through cancers of tumors, so that's why they we need to identify the its treatment. Okay, so just a second. So next one is basically mathematical approach. Mathematical approach basically provide us the complete differential equations, partial differential equations. Accordingly, its complete layout, its grid size, its number of days, as well as the it provides us a framework of understanding the spatial temporal dynamics of tumor growth and the invasion as well. So here is the methodology. Methodology basically is the same, like they provide us the complete special derivatives are approximated using the central differences, and the time stepping is performed using the semi-implicit scheme. So these are the model parameters in this table, used in this table, and these are the design MATLAB simulation and analysis according to different grid size, according to different number of days, and with the reaction diffusion partial differential equations as well. Okay, here's the initial tumor density of the human body according to Gaussian distribution, and next one is the final tumor density, which is basically provide us the for the 200 days inside in the human body. Okay, here is the total tumor mass growth, and it's basically it immediately, like after the number of days, it immediately its size increases. Okay, here is the peak tumor cell density as well, output results, and this one is basically tumor invasion radius. Its radius increases with the number of days as well. Okay, so this one is central line density, which is provide us the its growth also increases with the in terms of millimeter. Okay, so here's the tumor density surface, which provide us a 3D graph of like how show us the tumor density distribution in the human body as well. So this one is the radial tumor density profile, how its radius reduces with the treatment. Here's the results and simulation, results and discussions basically, which provide us how the targeting tumor cells proliferation and the diffusion may be effective therapeutic strategies, and the model basically predict the predictions can be used to optimize the treatment protocols and improving the patient's outcome. Then conclusion and the references are added in it. Let me just show you the output results accordingly in terms of MATLAB simulation. So let me just run this. So these it provide us the 8 of results. Let me just show you one by one. This is a figure 1, which is initial tumor density in terms of human body. Second one is basically final tumor density. Okay. Third one is basically total tumor mass growth in terms of number of days. Fourth one is basically peak tumor cell density, and fifth one is basically tumor invasion radius, and sixth one is basically central line density profile. Seventh one is basically provide the tumor density surfaces in 3D terms. Next one is radial tumor density profile as well. Okay. So if you need to ask anything, you just ask me. I will answer your question. Thank you.